All right, welcome back, students. We are in section 7, reading. We are in unit 4, and this is page 42. Page 42. So right now, I'm going to read the reading strategy, and then we will continue with the exercise. So, make inferences. So, making inferences is when something is not said explicitly. So, cuando estás leyendo o alguien está hablando y ellos no dicen algo específicamente, pero, tú, ya, yo sé porque de este. Es de usar contexto para tomar decisiones. All right, y para entender. So, writers do not always explain what they mean clearly. You may have to use the context to understand what the author means. Look for details that support the main idea of each paragraph. So, cada párrafo tiene un tema y hay muchos detalles para apoyar este tema. Use the details to make an inference or draw a conclusion. Hicimos draw a conclusion, pero no es dibujar. Draw a conclusion is like para formar una respuesta about the author's opinion. So, in this one, this is the reading. So I'm going to play this. Make sure you listen and read, and then we will answer these questions.
Reading. Activity B. Read the article and underline key details in each paragraph.
Would you like cricket with that? People in 80% of the world's countries eat bugs or insects. They have been a source of food in many places for thousands of years. And even today, they are an important food in many traditional cultures. Bugs are eaten throughout Asia, Africa, South America, and Australia. Some countries, however, are just discovering how delicious bugs can be. Most Americans and many people from Europe think that eating bugs is disgusting. A few companies are trying to change that by creating new foods with insects. There are many benefits to eating insects. They are a great source of protein, as well as fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Even with so much protein, they are still low in fat and calories. This makes them a very healthy choice. Eating insects is also better for the environment than many other sources of protein. Raising a lot of larger animals hurts our planet. Cows, sheep, and other animals need a lot of land and water. Finally, if enough people ate insects, the cost might be lower and poor people could afford more food. Bugs can be served in a wide variety of dishes. They taste bland or plain on their own, but they taste like the spices they are cooked with. You can see this in traditional insect dishes like spicy grasshoppers in Mexico or fried crickets in Thailand. In the United States, you can buy insects covered in chocolate or sugar sold as desserts. One company makes tortilla chips from crickets. Another makes taco shells out of insects. Crickets are also ground into flour to make bread and cakes. Cricket protein powder may even be the next trend for bodybuilders and other sports people. With their high protein and low fat, crickets are an ideal sports food. It may take some time for insects to become a popular food in the United States and Europe. Right now, they are actually more expensive than beef or chicken. But in the future, don't be surprised if you hear this in a restaurant. Would you like some mealworms with that?
All right, very good. And look here, in a restaurant, would you like? Remember, that's your phrase from ordering foods and drinks. Let's go to exercise C. Read the sentences and circle T for true or F for false. Circle the inferences you can make from the information in the text. All right, so number 1, the author believes that insects are healthy to eat. This is true. He believes they are healthy to eat. True. Number 2, insects probably do not need a lot of land and water. True. And this is an inference because here it says cows, sheep, and other animals need a lot of land and water. So he is inferring that insects are the opposite, so they do not need. That is true, and circle it because it is an inference. Number 3, bodybuilders like to eat food that is high in protein and low in fat. That is true, and it is also an inference. All right. Cricket protein powder may even be the next trend for bodybuilders and other sports people. So he's talking about they're high in protein, so he is inferring that these people will like them because of that. So it is an inference as well. Number 4, right now, people in the United States probably don't eat insects because they're cheap. That's false. False. He says disgusting. So number 4 is false. Number 5, the author believes that people in the United States and Europe will soon start eating insects and more. That is true. All right. So it is also an inference, so circle that one. It may take some time to be popular. That means that he thinks eventually it will be popular. All right, so that is exercise C. In exercise D, review the details you underline while reading and write 2 inferences. So ustedes necesitan escribir 2 oraciones que está del texto. So, eso es todo para esta sección. Adiós.